Alright guys, my name is Frank and welcome back to Forza Horizon 3 for a realistic build of the Subaru Impreza WRX STI hatchback. My personal favourite version of this car. It is absolutely fantastic and I would really like to own one of these in the way that I'm going to be doing it up today. So I've already got it in my mind. I know the rims, I know the exact amount of power that I want from it, and it is going to be 500 horsepower, not maxing it out or anything. So if you do want to see some more realistic builds, that is what I'm going to be calling them, then leave the cars you want to see in the description below, because I admit I do tons of maxed out cars. They just generally feel the same, quite uncontrollable, too leery, but I kind of want to go back to the grassroots of like car customization. It's kind of like what suits you most rather than the most power, if you know what I mean. So hopefully you guys understand. But anyway, getting into it, we are at the Outback outpost today, guys, and I am very happy to be doing this car up because I've wanted to do it since the start of this game, but I was wanting to get some of the new cars out first, but I know there's been shit tons of Subaru requests and we're finally getting to it. So we're keeping the stock engine and we're keeping it all-wheel drive as well. That is how I would want it. And also, the thing that I'm a wee bit not annoyed, but you know what I mean, a wee bit weirded out at is that there's not really much customization in terms of bodywork for this. Because in older games you used to get quite a lot, but yeah, I would have personally loved like a wide arch body kit for this thing because it just suits it down to a T. I've seen some on the internet, but we've got some rally lights and everything right here, but we ain't going to be doing that. We're keeping it clean right here. So I was actually on a binge of going through Stan's Nation the other night, guys, and I seen a lot of pictures of this car, so that is kind of what kind of sparked this build. So we're putting it on sport tyres, making it as fat as we can get in terms of front and rear tyres. 255s in front, and I believe it's going to be the exact same in the rear as well. That's alright, I'm sure that can handle 500 horsepower, but I know the exact rims that I want from this thing, and they should be in this bit here. I'm pretty sure it's this category. And here they are right here. It is a brilliant set of ADV rims. I've got to admit it goes very nicely with the car. But what we will be doing is whiting them out, because I've seen one of these with these rims in real life and god damn, they look very good in white. So we're going to put it on 19s front and rear. We're not going to make it too stupid, like 21 inches, which is absolutely bonkers, because bear in mind it is a realistic build, because you don't want too big of rims in real life due to like ride comfort, because that's what these builds are going to be, like daily usable modified cars. And I'm actually really eager to see what other cars I can do for this and see what you guys are going to request, because I know a lot of you are going to request like JDM cars and stuff, and I've not got a problem with that because I love JDM cars. That I really want to do one on the Honda Integra Type R, or I'm pretty sure it's only the Acura Integra Type R, but since we're over here, or since I'm over here in Scotland, I call it the Honda Integra Type R. But that is actually a big contender for kind of like my first sort of sports car, guys. But the one thing I am not doing on this is fitting it with race brakes due to the looks of it. Because look at that, right? It kind of messes with the look. I don't really like it. But what we're going to do is keep it on standard brakes, because obviously you get black brake calipers, and then with the white it kind of blends in a wee bit more. So this is the only car that I'm going to do this for, because it's going to look so much better without the actual race brakes. So another thing that we won't be doing is slamming it all the way down, because in real life you need to go over speed bumps, and I'm sure you've seen many videos of like properly stanced cars try to go over them and the front lip is like scraping off the front. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that, but we'll fit it with some maybe anti-roll bars. I'm not too sure actually. I want to have some fun, so we'll take the anti-roll bars off actually. I'm just thinking in my head what I would do to it in real life, because the Subaru, I've driven it standard, it is pretty damn okay in terms of like balance wise. So I think we're okay, but what we will be doing is full weight reduction in this thing. Because that is a 4-door hatchback. It does have seats in the back. So I think that's everything in terms of the handle in front. But all we're going to do in terms of power is put a race exhaust on it. A flywheel. Run about here, I think. Increase the turbo to the race turbo. And I think the camshaft, that's the valves area. The next one along, that's the one I'm looking for. And bam, there we go. Bang on 500 horsepower. So we are getting 500 horsepower, 486 foot-pounds of torque, and an overall weight of 2,700 pounds. That would be my ideal Subaru right here. But we're not finished yet, guys. We need to go into the paint and, like, do some things with that. So one thing we're not going to be doing, guys, is the tuning. We're going to be keeping a stock tune, and the reason why I'm not going to fiddle about with suspension is, one, it's a realistic build, and two, I have not fitted the race suspension, so we can't do that. But actually I have to say it looks pretty damn good the way it is sitting right now. But anyway, let's go into the rims and paint it matte white. I just think matte rims are some of the coolest ones out there. There we go, and bump that up a little bit. All the way to max. How about that? That is freaking gorgeous. Let me save that to the car, please, and get driving it. Oh, I'm so hyped for this. I am so hyped for this. So we'll take a little quick pan round the car so I can show you all in its glory. So we are outside, guys. We're just going to take a little look around right now. Now, I'm a big fan of the Keep It Clean community, and I am very, very proud to say that I am one of the members, because that's my style, man. That is my style. Love keeping cars clean. And this is possibly one of the cleanest cars I have ever built in any game. It's just the rims, man. They make it so freaking... what's the word I'm looking for? It just looks alright, if you know what I mean. It just looks all connected. Like, with some cars, the rims kind of make it look a little bit detached. But this one sort of just kind of grows in with the car. I hope you understand what I mean. I know that might sound a little bit stupid, but yeah, anyway, let's get to driving this thing. I already know the route that I'm going to go today. See how she sounds. Gotta love that Subaru engine, don't you? Anyway, let's get going. No wheel spin whatsoever. Pure traction from them width of tyres. Can't remember the size. I think they're about 235s front and rear. Now, I've got to remember this thing isn't on race brakes, but them brakes were pretty damn good there. And just like in the real world, we are going to try and treat the roads with respect, and we're not going to go insanely fast. We can break the speed limit, but we've got to kind of sort of apply the rules of the road. Did you hear the little turbo whistle? Every time you let off throttle, it's like... The squirrel mincer is back. Because I can't remember the car actually described as a squirrel mincer. If any of you know, then let us know in the comments. It was a while back, I think. Might have been the GT86. Yeah, that's what it must have been. Oh, oh, it's good. Now, the good thing about not building a max power car is that, as I said at the beginning, it's controllable. You can just put it where you want it without having to worry that it's going to freaking spin off the road. With 500 horsepower, it isn't the slowest thing, but it isn't the fastest thing either, and that's kind of what I want. I don't want it to be too ballistically fast like an aerial atom, but yet again, I don't want it to be too slow like a freaking Prius. But it's in the middle. It's very, very manageable for a good performance car. I know this is a drift zone. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. Anyway, let's check out the interior. Now, to many journalists and to many reviewers out there, the Subaru interiors and the Mitsubishi interiors go on record for being a little bit crap in quality, but I have to say, for a proper petrol head which just cares about the car, I don't really give a shit. Seriously, we are just driving the car, and yet again, you do want the interior to look good, right? But if you're just focused on the road ahead, then what's really the point? Seriously, what's really the point? All we care about is driver involvement, and this thing does it in spades. It's very, very good. God, that Ferrari looks very nice. I mean, I'm kind of shocked at how much that actually costs in this game. It's like 10 million credits. I've only just got to 2 million. We'll take it up one of my favourite roads here. A very, very twisty section. Oh yeah. Such a good pull in third gear. Right, Mr. Yaris, I'm going to have to overtake you, mate. Love it through that section, man. Love it. Even just increasing the tyre width that much, just that tiny bit, has helped this thing out so much, because I drove it stock like a couple hours ago, and the back end kind of wanted to lurch out under power, but it doesn't now. It really, really doesn't now. Instead of going right, I think we're going to go left this time. Little bit of time getting going there. Don't know if that was turbo lag or anything, but it's taking its time. Second gear. Now, I'm by no means classed a boy racer. I don't like to think of myself as that either. I'm more of a cruiser, as I says, but this thing kind of puts me in a boy racer mood. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad, but yeah, all the guys I've seen that own these things kind of fall into that category, but they are genuine good guys, that's the thing. Because a couple of people that I knew back from my college days had a couple of these. Not anyone in my class, but people that I was going to college with at the same time. Two of the guys actually had one of these, so it's freaking mental. One was in blue, like the traditional Subaru style, and one was in black, I believe, with blacked out rims. They looked very, very good indeed, but that is kind of like my goal, to get one of these, to get an F-Type, and I'm trying to think what else. I wouldn't mind an Integra, as I said at the start, but I'm not too sure which, like, sort of face version or what model year, because I like the one that's in this game, the Acura, but also like the other modelled one, like the newer, updated one. I know it's the RSX in this game or over in the States and that, but I really, really like the new Integra as well. But let me know in the comment section below. We'll make that the question of the day, guys. What would be like your favourite kind of lowish budget JDM car that you would want to own and kind of like act as a project car? This is definitely mine. Definitely mine, along with an Integra. Because I don't know how much you can get one of these things for here in the UK. I presume they would have went down in price, because I believe this came out 2008. So I'm going to say around about 18 grand maybe for like a good one. I don't know, but for the really, really, really good ones, I'd probably say still about 25 grand. Oh yes, because this is my favourite version of this car. And it's kind of weird because it's not many people's favourite version, but it's mine. It's strange. It's really, really strange. The dimensions just go so well. Is that a tunnel? Yes! Yes, I've not been through here in a while. Sounds so epic through there, man! Oh! Now, in terms of anything else I would do to the car, I don't really know actually. Maybe might fit the anti-roll bars just so it's even stiffer, but it's perfectly fine the way it is right now. So yeah, I know it's meant to be like a project car. I probably will tweak with it in the future, but What the fuck is that Challenger doing? You alright, mate? Need a wee hand? You just decide to break down there. I like the colour on that thing though. It's pretty nice. Anyway, let's get going again. I actually don't know the 0 to 60 time in this. We'll do a little bit of a 0 to 60 time right now. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, again, no wheel spin. I might need to try that again. Just do maximum revs this time. And of course that has to happen, then I have to fucking stall it there. Like 6,000 RPMs, go, sonny boy. I'd say it's about 3 seconds there. Maybe a wee bit more than that, 3.5 seconds. I don't know what you guys got, but that's what that felt like to me. Still a bloody quick car though, only having, well, when I say only having 500 horsepower, but you know what I mean, you can easily get a lot more power than that in this thing. Mr. Bus, I'm going to have to overtake you. But my overall first impressions of the Subaru Impreza WRX STI hatchback, and breathe, that should be the full name of it, just have and breathe at the end of it. It's a fantastic, just general project car, a general cruising car, just anything you want it to be really. Apart from a drift car, I wouldn't really recommend taking this car, or this specific version of the Impreza. You scared the bloody daylights out of me there, M235i. I think that was the M235i, but yeah, I'm in love with that, seriously. So you might see some more videos with it in the future, because this has to be quite possibly my favourite build I've done yet, just in terms of just cars that I'm going to drive like after recording and just keep on driving, if you know what I mean. So yeah, because I've not driven the GT86 in a long time. Now this I'll be using in championships, I'll be using online, so yeah, I really like it. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on my Subaru Impreza down in the comment section below, and also leave some cars that you want to see me do, like a realistic car build, because I want to do more of these. This was a lot of fun to do. So I'm going to leave these off here with a nice little view of the waterfall. But from me and the Scooby-Doo, bye bye.